Alrighty. Well, did something a little different for this one. I was watching my guy Yvonne squat every day. He's on day 1600 and something, I think now. Yvonne Jukic on YouTube. Anyway, he was just kind of thinking out loud, talking about how when he squats heavy, the fatigue point isn't in his legs and glutes, it's more in his upper back from just carrying that load. And so he was talking about doing farmer's carries, starting to work on doing really heavy farmer carries as a way to just engage and strengthen the upper back. And so I thought, okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm always looking for some idea or inspiration to do something. So I don't have farmer handles or hex bar or anything that I can use for heavy farmer carries, but I got these two 53-pound kettlebells. So I figured, why not just take those things for a walk? So I decided I was going to do 1,000 meters with them. And then every time I broke, I needed to do 10 shoulder to overheads. I think I used 65 pounds. So this was just an experiment. I had no idea how long this was going to take, I wasn't sure if, I had no idea how long I could go walking with those things. So that was interesting. So it ended up taking me 10 sets I broke 10 times. So I guess I had 11 individual sessions carrying those things. And for the most part, it was plus or minus, well, I guess I averaged a little under. Yeah, it was basically I walked 100 meters at a time, sometimes more, sometimes less. And it took me like 22 minutes almost. So it turned into quite the battle. Ironically, I didn't feel like doing anything dynamic, so I thought, well, I'm just going to walk with those stupid kettlebells and that'll be easy enough. And it turned into quite the war. Very quickly I realized it was going to take a while, and the grip was certainly fatiguing. Now this was 2 days ago. I'm feeling my forearms, and then I am also feeling a little bit in the upper back. I kind of thought I would feel more sore, but it was a good workout. So I want to say I'm going to do this again, but I'm a little nervous that I'm going to break the plastic shrouding on that runner if I do this too much, because I had initially put those boxes on either side because I thought I would set the kettlebells down on them, but it was too clunky to reach over to do that. So I'm setting them down on the plastic, which seems a little bit sketchy. But maybe one night when the guys come over, we'll have to go to the park and do a workout walking these things around the track or something like that. Might be kind of fun. So anyway, yeah, this was a good one. 21 minutes all in. I got 10 sets of 10 with the shoulder to overhead, so got 100 reps of overhead work there. And then that was it. I think this is my final carry. I think I had about 50 meters to go. And then that was it. So shout out Yvonne. That was a good one. And maybe I'll try that again. The next piece that I was thinking about doing was, I think I took a day off after this. And then, no, this was Friday, and so then the next day, 21:51, that was that. So I had it in my head that I wanted to do some Olympic lifting, because I don't know when I did that last. So, it was from doing those, the quarterfinal workout with the clean and jerks. And I just hit a fatigue point, so I decided I want to start getting a little bit more volume in at lighter weight. So I decided just for time, I would do 25 snatches, 25 clean and jerks with the 95-pound bar. I'm not sure if this was a good idea or not. My back was hurting the morning of, and it was hurting more afterwards. But it's now Sunday, and I'm back to feeling okay. So hopefully that's all good. But this was a fun one. It's nice to get a little bit of volume in with these, to get a little bit more kind of practice with the weight and just to get a sense of how the pull's feeling, how the receiving it at the top feels. You just get a little bit more comfort. So these Olympic lifts are certainly fun. This is one of my favorite things to do, I would say. Squatting is pretty fun, but there's something cool about the snatch. I guess is probably my favorite, particularly the squat snatch if you can do it well, and I can't, so I mostly stick to these power snatches. I think I was doing sets of 5 here, and then taking a bit of a second, try and have a bit of a cadence. 3 steps back, step forward. Yeah, so 410 to complete the first 25, and then I think I got going again at 4:30 on the clock, so I gave myself a little 20-second breath. And then these obviously went a little bit better. But again, I wasn't sure necessarily how they would go because I wasn't sure how fatigued I'd be after the first set of 25. But they ended up moving quite well. I got these done, I think, a little bit faster than I got the snatches done. And you can always kind of push a little bit harder when you know you don't have too much to go. Overall, I would say this was another successful week. I think this is week 17 of the year. So far, 5 workouts a week all year. And yeah, so minor wins. I got a little 3K run in earlier this week, which was good. Just to kind of test that leg after the long one that kind of went sideways on me. We did some back squatting with 175 earlier, and then some Metcon. So it was a good all around week. So another victory, and yeah, 8 minutes and 8 seconds to complete it. So anyway, that's a wrap. Catch you in the next one.